We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From just shy of midfield, Allen, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Quinnen Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
7-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Allen's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
You'll get nothing.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he knocks it through.
Good. That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. Walls And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Allen's throw is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Allen to throw once more. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Breshad Perriman. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 1st down, Walls. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings,
rush comes and they block. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 27-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
New York.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. But all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
One out for Crowder. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Allen gonna throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain there for the Bills. 31 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have broken the tie. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. And those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breshad Perriman, 78 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's
a gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. 56. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Bills 35, Jets 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
That's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bills 42, Jets 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New York.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
The kicker on.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception. This drive a touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Allen to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game.
Today's final
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.